The eye. It may not lie, but don't think for a moment that it can't be lied to. Seeing is believing, but is it truth? People see the horsemen as noble Robin Hoods. Are they? Or are they common thieves? Depends on your point of view.
When you're doing a magic trick, there are twists and turns, there are red herrings, there's misdirection. And just when you feel like you figured out exactly what the characters were doing, you have the rug pulled out from under you.
Who doesn't love magic?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Four Horsemen.
It's great to be back.
We're going out with the show people will never forget.
Ta-da!
This movie, in a way, even more than the first Now You See Me, I think really figured out exactly the best way to kind of tell this story with these characters and kind of get the tone really right.
Well, we all come back together, and we know who we are.
Here's what you know. They robbed a bank in Paris from a stage in Las Vegas. They fleeced an insurance magnate of hundreds of millions of dollars and disappeared from a roof in New York, always showering their devoted fans with money. Here's what you don't know. They left one man behind, framed, holding the bag. Me.
When this movie starts, the horsemen are kind of hiding out. They've basically gone underground. They're awaiting orders, and they're just in secret, kind of practicing, but really frustrated because they're showmen. They want to be, you know, on stage. They want to be performing.
Let the momentum of the car do the work for you. It's all in the wrist.
Not bad. Now you want to see a thing of beauty? Bingo, bango, bongo.
That's good. It's good to be positive despite making zero progress in a year.
When they get their first task in this movie
Is to take down this giant tech company called Okta, who has been taking their users' information and selling it on the black market. And so, you know, they're a corrupt company that we want to expose.
This is the key to every computer system on the planet. I want you to steal it for me.
We'll do it.
What?
While we are in the midst of our big, you know, reunion show if something goes terribly wrong.
Thank you, everybody! Hey, it's great to be back.
Now the greatest magicians in the world are my magic trick.
Everyone get off the stage.
We jumped off a rooftop in New York.
Where the hell are we?
And we landed in China.
How is this possible?
Unknown entity intervenes and throws everything out of whack, and all of a sudden, we are not in control anymore.
It turns into something much more dangerous and, you know, scary than they initially expected.
Our backs are against the wall. We don't know what's going on.
Are you listening, horsemen? When you emerge, and you will, I will be there, waiting. Because mark my words, you will get what's coming to you in ways you can't expect.
This movie, we get to be on the other side of the curtain, and we get to be with the cast the whole time.
I'm actually nervous.
It can be helpful to picture each other naked.
It's actually picture the audience naked.
You get to see how a magician figures things out, especially in a place where they're put in a magic box themselves and have to use their skills to get their way out.
We need a plan.
Stop.
Dylan, he's a planner, and he's always been planning, but the planning isn't working for him anymore.
This is simply my move. Next one is yours.
Dylan really feels like they should be firing as a single unit, and almost to be able to read each other's minds, to be able to work so effortlessly together as a band, as a team, that there's no thinking any longer. It's all intuitive.
Hey, do that myself.
So we had a great new character in this movie, Lizzie Kaplan, and in the movie, she even says, "I'm the girl horseman."
I'm the girl horseman. Woo! Yeah! Nope.
I play Lula. She's the newest member of the Horsemen. She enters the scene having been a massive fan of theirs, and so now she has an opportunity to join the group.
She's what they call a geek magician.
Lizzie does stuff that's kind of a lot of gross out magic.
Basically loves like blood, guts, magic, like disgusting magic.
She adds her own energy.
Kind of brash and funny, kind of obnoxious in a charming way.
She's extremely funny and just adds a nice lightness to the whole thing.
I don't fully trust her at first.
She's just a fun character.
Which is such a great juxtaposition to us and a great addition to our team.
She wins them over.
And 0 for 52.
Well, it's perfect. It's a perfect score. So then what about girls? Like relationships? What?
Look, it's not something I'm proud of, but every girl I get close to, I end up taking their trust. And then their wallet.
Lula has a very big crush on Jack Wilder, played by Davy Franco, and she's pretty aggressive. She makes it known how much she likes him, which I always find refreshing. Instead of being the girl that kind of coquettishly waits for the guy to pay attention to her, she really goes after it in an uncomfortable way.
Do you take their wallets? You ever take their belts? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that I was like those other girls? Oh, Jack.
Somebody got the better of us, okay? Somehow.
Yes, you were lured into a trap.
Ta-da! I think people are going to be really surprised by how wonderful Dan is in this movie, not because they don't know that he's wonderful, but because his character is so different.
Never really got to play a part like this before, you know, kind of a sort of a real antagonist.
I was amazed at how they brought this new villain in, and what an innocent-looking villain he is.
Charming villain. You know, he's a guy who seems to love himself, but in private is, you know, kind of insecure and angry.
I look like a real villain. He doesn't, but believe me, in this picture, he's a worse villain than me.
When he doesn't get his way, he becomes pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's nice being like a British bad guy. So, a stick. No.
Dylan! Wait, leave him have it. Give me it. All right. Don't ever question me again. Beat it.
So, the stick.
Go to hell. Daniel is a wonderful actor, too.
He is one of those ridiculously, intimidatingly prepared actors.
There will be a big reveal, and it will come now.
And he's such a nice boy and a very, very good actor. Obviously, you know, Harry Potter, I mean, he's had a bit of experience.
From the table read, he had a very clear idea of what he wanted to do. I think he knew all his lines for the table read. It's crazy.
Hey. Hi, how are you? We need some things custom made. Actually, by tomorrow, we're kind of in a rush, and you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
1、2，美国人，
来，好，不要吵，来了。
好远。
Welcome to Ian's. My name's Lee, not Bruce Lee.
Oh,
what?
Got you.
Okay.
Look.
Where'd it go? Oh, and now it's by my head. How fun.
$20.
$20?
No, thank you. We're kind of in a rush.
$10.
No.
2 for 1.
We tried really hard to create the mood in the movie that an audience feels when they're watching a really great magician do their work.
Magic is the one performance that actually defies natural laws.
You know you're fooling me. I don't know how you're gonna fool me. I want to be fooled, and I'm kind of excited to see just where you take me.
Triggers you to be a child again.
I believe the word is magic.
Big thing in our movie, and we all sat down and said, let's do as much practical magic as we can. Let's teach the actors how to do this stuff.
As much as we can, we want to do all of this stuff in scene. So in other words, without movie magic, without CGI. And my job is to make that happen.
We took all our cast and we threw them into magic camp. A couple weeks, or 3 or 4 weeks before we started shooting, every day they were doing hours and hours of dexterity, of how to make things disappear, how to present themselves, even how a magician talks.
Kind of fancy David Copperfield style magicians who pull off these very kind of beautiful illusions.
I try to make my magic aspirational. I think what the guys and girls in the Now You See Me movies are doing are the same thing. They're doing stuff that would be pretty handy in our own lives. We can relate to it.
Dave Franco, who can really manipulate playing cards now. Woody Harrelson can really hypnotize. You know, I was just in his trailer a few minutes ago and teaching him some new techniques. They're all, individually, I would put them out there as being very good magicians and mentalists and hypnotists, all of the actors, you know, which is fantastic to see.
The movie is playing a lot with this idea of intuitive magic, of the magic of happenstance, of everyday things becoming magical. The fight sequence with Dylan, where he's using everything around him as magic in this fight sequence, and that was an attempt to like free Dylan from the idea of having to plan.
John Chu, I gotta say, you're hoping that he's a great guy, and he is.
Working with somebody like that, it's just sort of freeing, as it were.
I think that John inspired these actors to push themselves and to push for perfection.
John executes it so beautifully, and it's so exciting to watch.
Great guy, really fun.
I've been a huge fan of his.
Kind of gets it when it's funny, and if it's not working, he'll say, no, that doesn't, you know, he was not afraid to direct us and to really give us good advice and to really make it sing and come off the page.
You think we're still gonna play your little game?
I know you will.
What I love about this movie is that it's for all ages.
The magic in this is much grander and spectacular than in the first one.
This film's some incredibly cool stuff.
There's the action stuff.
Comedy.
But also the more serious moments.
Drama.
Has suspense.
All that in that one film.
The thing that was the most exciting about it was the cast. They all have such interesting, varied careers that I think seeing them all together in one place was so exciting, and to be a part of that was obviously thrilling.
Whatever age you are, wherever you come from, whether you like magic or not, you're gonna find something in this movie that you're gonna have a really good time.
I would expect to come back and watch it again.
Thanks for having us.
Not long ago, we were tricked.
Let's go. Let's go. So it's only fitting that we do the same thing to the person who did it to us.
Damn, it feels good to be back. Hello, hello.
Stop.
Make it go up.
There's always more than what's on the surface.